Hello everyone! My name is Jenna and I'm an environmental educator for New York State Parks in the New York City region. And welcome to Water Quality Wednesdays at Marsha P. Johnson State Park, named after the LGBTQ+ activist, Marsha P. Johnson. Can you guess what salinity is a measure of? That's right! Salinity is a measure of the dissolved salts in a body of water. Salinity is usually measured as parts per thousand, or as a percent. Freshwater usually has a salinity of 1 part per thousand, or less. Seawater usually has an average salinity of about 35 parts per thousand. Stated in another way, you could say that seawater's weight is about 3.5% just dissolved salts. Crazy.
For the same reason that we can't drink seawater, some animals can't live in a river or can't live in the ocean. We've all adapted to certain conditions. If you put the wrong kind of fish in the wrong kind of water, that animal is either going to get dehydrated or overhydrated. While some organisms have evolved to live in salt water their entire lives, or have evolved to live in fresh water their entire lives, it's important to remember that aquatic life isn't black and white. Many organisms live in brackish waters, which is a mix of river water and seawater. Think of this as a gray area. The East River is actually an estuary, where fresh bodies of water and salt water meet. This means the level of saltiness is somewhere in the middle, in that gray area we talked about. Having both saltwater and freshwater is what makes estuaries such productive ecosystems. The East River receives water from the Hudson River by way of the Harlem River, the Long Island Sound, and the Atlantic Ocean. The saltwater sinks to the bottom and freshwater floats to the top. Then, sometimes the water gets mixed up by the current, tides, and other forces.
Now, how we're going to measure salinity is with our hydrometer. This hydrometer measures the salinity in parts per thousand. This pointer right here is calibrated to the specific gravity of salt water. So once we fill up our hydrometer with water, the saltier it is, the higher this arrow is going to point. The fresher it is, the lower it's going to point. So let's go find out what our salinity is. Our fresh sample water. And it looks like our salinity of the East River is about 16 parts per thousand. That is pretty fresh. Well, thanks for all your help today. Until next Pride!